Y'all lost your minds or something? Stop it, okay? All right, fine. Tell you what I know. I'm getting bored of this anyway. Truth is, I don't know nothing. Yeah, that's right. Logan made sure I never knew nothing about what he was doing, where we were going, nothing. Heck, I don't even know what he's got against y'all, but he took care of me and mine when I was lost out in this desert. That makes him all right in my book. He made sure if I ever ended up here, I wouldn't know anything that could put him and his outfit in danger. So there, looks like he outsmarted you lot. I predicted how dumb I am. So yeah, like I said, I don't know nothing. Couldn't help you even if I wanted to, so let me go already.
As someone who also knows nothing, I feel he's telling the truth.
Yeah, still a bit fishy from where I'm standing.
Howdy, boys. Ah, you're here too. If I'd known, I'd have brought you something.
Thanks, Grace. Just put the food on the table if you would. Kinda busy.
Doing a little, interrogation here?
Yeah. How'd you guess? We really ought to get back to it, though. Can't tell if this kid is telling the truth or not. Hey, what are you?
No, Mommy! Ah! Get her away from me! I'll do anything you say. I told you everything already. I told you everything!
He's telling the truth.
All right, Andy. You're off the hook for now. You just stay out of trouble, all right? Everyone else, dismissed. I need to go for a walk or something. Grace, can I ask what you said to the kid?
Nothing much. Just a little something to strike fear into the heart of any grade school-aged troublemaker.
Right. And that's just another trick you picked up on the college debate team?
More of a babysitting tactic. Little boys can be monsters when their parents aren't around. Gotta know how to work them.
What's so good about Sunday school? I heard it was a rotten time where you just sit listening to boring church stories. Worse, even boring or kid versions where there's no blood or guts.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. But you can just think of other stuff while they're talking. The church people are funny. Burgess is cute. He's afraid of everything. Last week, the cat knocked over a bottle, and we spent the whole day checking the church for ghosts. Ted thinks he's the prettiest man in the world. We can just take him to a room with a mirror. He'll stay there all day, and then we can go play.
Cool. Hey, so, you always gonna be at Sunday school?
Yep.
Well, maybe I can stick around this town for a while.
Hey, tell Andy how fun Sunday school is gonna be. Yeah, see? You're gonna like everything about Sandrock better than being a bandit.
Well, I don't know about that. How am I supposed to live my life without doing crimes?
I think you'll find it surprisingly easy.
could I do such a thing? I'm such a terrible person. How could I do something like this? Oh no! How...
This is the last photo ever taken of Martel. Spring, 78. When we lost the kids in 74, I think that was the beginning of the end for a lot of folks. At first, we came together. There was strength in mourning them. We supported the families. And that day, we swore that we would do everything we could to not let their losses be for nothing. A vow I still cherish to this day. Everyone went out to the strawberry and doubled our efforts. Zeke took his first step toward being the hermit he is today, practically taking up residence in that greenhouse. Our hopes were strangely renewed, but the storms kept coming, and coming, and coming. Stronger by the season. Strangely, it was the most determined of us who left first, save for a few. Eska the poet I was surprised to see go. She always seemed to know how to cheer us up. Martel scouted almost every inch of the desert, looking for some old-world technology that might save us. That meant each journey had to be greater than the last. She traveled further and further out until spring, 78. There was nothing particular about that morning. Cool weather, a couple of clouds. I never really worried about Martel. She's as tough as anyone. But I suppose the only ones who drown are those brave enough to swim. That was more than 20 years ago. This is all of my photos. Thank you. Truly, thank you.
Hey, yo. You talked to Venti lately? Maybe I went too far. I don't know. I thought I kept my head screwed on better than usual. I asked all the boys, and Peck said Venti's taking personal time. Digging up scrap in places we ain't gotta go, all so she can give it to you. She ain't never had a lot of friends, so, like, I think she's worried. Maybe, I don't know, like somehow she screwed everything up with everybody. Me, you, all the boys. I was gonna talk to her myself, but then Crystal said, you better do it. I might fly off the handle again. But, you guys are pals too, right? Think you can find out what's going on in her head? Maybe cheer her up a little? Hey, thanks. Really appreciate it. Venti's an all-star over at Salvage Co. So, yeah, it'd be silly to let something like this come between us. Tell her how we feel, too, if you get the chance, yeah? She's mostly been sitting out front of the scrapyard, moping, talking to herself about... something. You can't miss her.
Thanks a lot.
Be time to cut back on the late night commissions. I passed out on the side of the road last night and now... Oh, no. I bet everyone saw me sleeping on the job. This is so embarrassing. Thanks for catching me. If not for you, I might have broken a bone or something. Maybe I should go to the doctor. Don't worry, this lake still works. Kinda. I can make it. To the clinic. Wait, no. No time for health concerns. I've got this commission here from Haiti that needs to be done ASAP. Well, off I go then. Really? You do that for me? Wow. Well, okay. It's just a normal book case. When you're finished, just take it over to Haiti for me. Now I have no excuse not to go see Dr. Fate. Ow! I bit my tongue. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you. Hello. Sorry about the mess. It wasn't like this when I left this morning. So yeah, as you can see, there are rocks all over the place. Someone's been moving them around, I guess. Well, I know you only had a chance to look around for like 10 seconds, but who do you think could have done this? Captain? No, he swore an oath to protect and serve. Yeah, he does come by sometimes, but he's not like other cats who jump up on your table and knock stuff over. Only way he'd ever do that is if there was a criminal on your table. Dang, wow. Yeah, maybe a thief came in and ransacked my house, but then realized there was nothing of value to steal and just left. How embarrassing for both of us. It'll be so awkward if we put him in jail and have to see him at work. If that's the bookcase, I only have my shelf to blame. Actually, it's none of the above. I ran out of space on my rock shelf, so I've just been placing my new ones in random places. Starting to look like one of those old people houses we go to investigate when no one's heard from the old people in a long time. Sorry. Got too real there for a sec. Usually with him, it's stacks and stacks of newspapers anyway, not rocks. So yeah, I need your help. I need a new rock shelf. You know, well, yeah. I mean, kind of like a bookshelf. You know what? Let's not rule that out. Do you think you could make me a rectangular wooden object with a series of shelves that's... Whew, nice, thanks. Well, see... Hey, I was at work and I heard someone come in because my house is next door, and I'm glad it's you and not someone else. Whoa, you really pulled all the stops out on this one. Books, rocks, heck, you could just put about anything in there. Let me just collect all my rocks here, and we can take this bad boy for a test display. Cool. Say, do you want to stick around for a bit? I mean, maybe you could help me decide which rocks to put where. Alright, cool. Let me just put on some... So, the short of it is, I like to organize the rocks into 3 categories. High, mid, and low tier. The mid tier represents the one I think are alright, and definitely deserve a seat at the table, or a rock shelf. And low tier, well, those rocks I'm not a super fan of, but I'm sure other people like. Let's start with the top. First we got onyx, painite, zinc, and then this one. I don't know what it is. Onyx is dark and mysterious. It's pretty shiny, reflects light. Next is painite. Despite the name, it's really got nothing to do with pain. It's just a nice red rock. I've only ever found one before. She said it's super rare. Maybe the only one. Then there's zinc. Zinc is really useful. Last but not least is this one. I had some stuff to say about the other ones, but not this one. Oh well. Ready to choose your favorite? And hey, in case you didn't think the stakes were high enough, despite it already being in high tier, why don't we also choose the rock that makes us think of each other? I'll go first. Painite. Because it's the best rock, and you're the best rock. You seem pretty situated, but yeah, you're welcome. Okay, now you go. Wow, you think I'm useful as zinc? That's a tall order. Nice. They look good up here. High and mighty. Wondering what the peasant rocks are up to. Sorry, that was out of line. All rocks are great. Next is mid-tier. We have sulfur, selenite, and coal. Sulfur is toxic. I just like the way it looks. It's slightly toxic to touch, but definitely don't lick this one. It would make you pretty. Next is selenite. Some people call it selenite rose. Couldn't really recommend licking it either. I mean, maybe once or twice is fine. It's even if something isn't toxic. Last, but again, now I place coal in the mid. I'm all picked out. Nice one. You got me there. All right. Ooh. Finally, we're about ready to wrap things up with low tier. Last and yeah, well, it's pretty. All right. Final tier. When it comes to squeaking in a bottle, this piece of granite to me, this sandstone, this quartz, there are many others like it, but this one's mine. It's the most common crystal in the world. If you don't count feldspar. In some places, it's see-through. In other places, it's milky and not. Even though it's common, its shape is unique. The same way every snowflake is unique. Well, like just about any crystal, really. That's why quartz is bought. So now I ask, which of these do you think represents us? Sorry, I keep changing the rules of this game and stuff. I kind of just made it up on the spot. Need to work out the bugs. So yeah, which one is us? Whoa, you think we're rebels? Wow, there you have it. That took a lot longer than I see ya.
Thank you kindly, Builder. I've been quite looking forward to... Say, wasn't it Mian who took my commission? So that's what happened. That's a real shame. Here, take a few to her for me, will you? Can't believe she was so bent on finishing this for me.
I heard you and the Civil Corps bravely saved Minister Matilda. You even fought the infamous bandit yourself, did you not? Just amazing! Do you have some time to tell me about the experience? I want to capture every moment, every breath. Okay, let's begin. So Logan fought you all alone, and he created... Oh, no! No. Now that the native, of course, should still be prepared. Perhaps some weapons for self-defense. Could you bring something simple?
Hey, medicine? Oh, great! How nice of her. But even with the medicine, Dr. B said, implied, I need to wear cavities for the better part. I don't know. It's just how I am. Almost everyone in my family is successful, but back when Elsa took my license, I mean, it was my fault for losing it, and I was letting everyone down because I overworked myself. I'm going to get behind again. And it's even worse than last time. If I relax, well, thanks for all your help. Okay, you spent enough time.
rubber scrap. How could I let down Boss Rocky like this? He must be so disappointed in me. It's all my fault. The situation became so awkward, and now my friend probably hates me too. Oh, it's you. What brings you here? I'm sorry for dragging you into trouble last time. I should have told Boss Rocky earlier. Because of me, he almost thought you were stealing too. I just wanted to get closer to you. Thought that Boss Rocky wouldn't notice. Bringing you to dig up scrap, it's like what Grande and I used to do, sneaking into Baja's many junkyards to find food. I'm sorry. Well, thank you for saying that. I think I was just feeling down. Everything was so embarrassing. I feel like I'll remember that moment of getting caught every night before I go to sleep for decades. Thank you so much for coming to comfort me. It's okay, though. I'm still optimistic Venti. I've written a report reflecting on my mistakes, and Boss Rocky is willing to accept my apology. Starting tomorrow, I can go back to work again. Oh dear, look at me crying over spilled mysterious liquid like a child. Anyway, thank you so much for being there for me. Let's get back to work now. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey there. Thanks. Quick and reliable as usual. You builders certainly deserve your praise. All right, what else should I bring with me? But of course! I have already packed them. This isn't really my forte, so I've tried to be as prepared as possible. And, of course, as well as a fitting fee, I'll list your name in the special thanks preface of the novel. Okay, then tomorrow at the cave's entrance. See you there.
Howdy, y'all. Following the involuntary minister misplacement incident, the minister raised concerns. Concerns about certain water-related allegations laid out by Logan, and, well, we're here to put any doubts to rest. Our latest investigation was spearheaded jointly by Minister Matilda and Mayor Trudy, and carried out by myself and Unsure of the Civil Corps. Without further ado, allow me to release our reports to the public. Firstly, Unsure and I made a full check of the perimeter, a thorough search of the area around Sandrock, leaving no stone unturned.
I made double sure of that.
Right. Anyway, beyond a certain distance, it just doesn't make much sense to continue looking around outdoors. Transporting the water in and out of town, well, we'd have caught that on stand-up patrols by now. From there, we moved on to investigating individuals. After a series of interviews and cross-checking data, we have once again confirmed that civilian consumption of water is indeed very close in line with numbers reported by Burgess at the water tower, consistent at 20 tons per month. So, that's kind of all she wrote. On a positive note, we also found that, for the most part, everyone was being really careful with water consumption. So, hope y'all can take a bit of solidarity in knowing that we're all out here doing our best for Sandrock.
Look at you all! Conservers conserving it up!
With that, we're going to turn things over to Pastor Miguel, who also wanted to say a few words. Pastor.
With pleasure. The first thing I wish to assert is transparency. I'm making all import and export records publicly available. If you want to check said records, you'll find that 80% of all water is imported, and 20% comes from the oasis so as not to put a strain on it. And now for the specifics. Sandrock imports 16 tons of water every month from 2 sources. Highwind via the East Rail, and Portia through Atara. Another 4 tons comes from the oasis. Justice himself has checked the levels every step of the way, and has confirmed that at no point has there been any tampering. Can you confirm that, please, Sheriff?
Yep, sounds about right. We looked into every in and out of the process at random times throughout the last few weeks, and it all checked out.
Good. And to be frank, my past performance speaks for itself. There has not been a single accounting error in Sandrock history since my arrival here. To even suggest that suddenly I've lost my touch is an insult. Good day.
Give it up for Pastor Miguel, everyone. He always knows how to brighten our day. Am I right? All right. Well, with that, I think we can about call this little conference to an end. In conclusion, so-called claims of someone hiding water is verifiably false. If you still have questions, take it up with me personally. Mayor, Minister, any closing thoughts?
It is a very compelling report.
Well, if that's the way it is, that's the way it is. All we can do is trust each other, because each other is all we have. Let's continue to do our best in fighting for Sandrock together. And I think it goes without saying...
Conserve water! Bye.